Once again, Tack shows up and Needles conveniently leave at that exact moment. How convenient.
This is Hotfoot Springs. It is aptly named, as you'll
crap, I
soon
died.
see.
Hi, Gators. Gator-infested water. All around this place.
That looks like gator-infested water.
Yes, I
Be
know.
careful.
I'm well aware.
Look, Tack, a juju shrine. Let's see if we can summon flora and fauna again to help us.
Okay, you can go the fast way, which is climbing that rope, or you can go the slow way, which we would have had to do this anyways later on, so let's just do it now. Kill off the shaman. There's two of them, which ordinarily wouldn't be tough, but the thing is, they're so far spread apart that they can be fairly difficult. I didn't have so much trouble right there, but it can be bad. Alright, now let's actually go after the thing. This is where you would have gotten if you went on the rope. Yeah. You have to come back through here, so I'm just killing them all off now.
Those blasted woodies are really beginning to annoy me. Look, a frog totem. We need to summon flora and fauna so that we can gain the ability to transform. Yes!
If you're only just getting annoyed now by those woodies, you are one of the most patient people I've ever heard of. Wow.
Flora, I need your help. Are there any more animals I could change into?
Certainly, Tack. I can give you the choice of 2 more animals. Your first choice is a frog. They're kind of yucky, but they've got really long tongues, so you'll probably be able to swing on things. Also, you'll be able to swim really fast to avoid nasty things like gators. Plus, they're green. I like green. Well, because I look good. The other animal you can become is a boar. They're dirty, stinky pigs who are right at home in the mud. You'll be able to break stuff and charge enemies. If it's what you like to do, then knock it off, Fauna! Can't you see I am trying to help Tack with his quest?
Help him! You can turn into a froggy, Tack. Ooh, I look good in green, Tack. You're not helping him. More like boring him.
Oh, so I'm just a big boar now, am I?
Yep, pretty much.
So, who's the boar now? Anyway, choose whichever one you want.
Okay, sorry about that. I swear today's the unofficial day of airplanes or something. Just had a long string of airplanes flying over. You wouldn't have been able to hear me then, because there were so many airplanes.
You can transform into a frog and then use your tongue to swing on those large dragonflies.
Yes, another question that never gets answered that I would like an answer to. What happens to Jabulba when Tack transforms? Really? I don't think that ever gets answered. But,
I never thought I'd say this, but I think a frog might come in handy here.
there's a just visual example right here. I can't really explain a whole lot. Just look at it and you can figure out pretty well what it is that you do. You have here, there were fences up, so you need the boar. Get the recipe if you want it. I'm not really interested in recipes on this run, but I got all the recipes in the Jaguar run, so if you're interested in those, go on Jaguar.
And then use your tongue to swing on those large dragonflies.
Would you just tell us that? Right, well, in any case... Is that a wave 2 coming? Oh wow, yeah, I might have to cut away again in a sec, but knock this down in case. You may or may not need that knockdown depending on how your route works. I knock it down just in case.
When you turn into a frog, you should be able to keep away from the gators.
This is what I believe to be the fastest way to get through all this, but I'm sure there's a faster way, but it's the fastest I know of. say the only problem with my route is the fact that it forces you to go into a section just for a single rift piece. That's why the developers this level are trolling. There is exactly, including the 3 you get from the blue rift bits, 19 rift pieces in the main portion of the level. So you have to go out into the side segment of the level for 1 rift piece. Really, you can't go back. You have to go through that entire segment, which will take you about 4 or 5 minutes. Really, guys? You did that to us? I think I'm gonna use this. It's a good thing I knocked that over, right? I'm gonna go into that side segment, now that I'm talking about it. This isn't my usual route, but I think it'll work. Because I'm just tapping A because, X in my case, because you actually seem to go a little bit faster jumping than you do actually swimming. You can swim fast as a frog, even though you're faster on jumping than you are swimming.
Careful, Tack. That ground looks exceptionally hot.
Don't worry, it is.
Have to move fast. Remember, being in animal form burns juju. If you run out, you'll become your old self again.
Well, I'm not gonna go for all these because I don't need them. But boars. Another nice thing about boars, they lose less health over lava.
That totem has been phased out by the nightmare king. Phase it back.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to use bolts. Down, 1 to go. There we go. 4 statues should work now. Yeah. Now, another thing about boars, you can destroy these little clogs with them. These cool things you'll learn as a boar. That might not have been until they might have done that on purpose, so we have to come here because this is actually something that is expected of you to know in the next stage. So it probably is a good thing. Okay, I need to get up there. There we go. Grabbed up. There's the rift piece here. Bada bing. Get on that rope. There's a symbol for you to transform into a frog. You don't actually need the statue, you just need the symbol. However, I'm gonna try jumping over there first. After I get eaten by a gator. I can get over there anyways. I don't know if it was a development overlook or what it was, but you can still get over there, so I climb up, readjust your camera. You're gonna need to jump over there where that orange feather is. Find the size I can be bothered to. Get this rift piece while you're over here, you might as well. Transform and do this. That is the way I tend to do it. You can come up here. There's a singular rift piece up here. Down, whoa, okay. I'm gonna fight these off. The smash is nice. Oh, by the way, new enemy type right there. If you didn't see it, don't worry. We can see plenty of it. Try to stay in the air with these guys, because, yeah. I guess the only good thing I can say about these new enemies is the fact they attack their own. Or sometimes they kill themselves. Or they encourage aerial combats. You can already imagine how this doesn't work. Your double jump attack won't do a thing to them, so you're forced to use your single attack. Problem is, it's so weak. Oh, don't think I'm flying if Juju's going to solve anything. If anything, it takes it longer. So what's your answer? Juju bolts. Gotta hope they stand still long enough you can actually use bolts. I actually beat them off too. try this again. Yeah, once again, Wolves comes to the rescue. Just kill off all these imps. Oh, I got one of them. Aha. There we go. Wasn't so bad that time. 17, 18, 19. Need one more. Hello, one more. Scrap along these dragonflies, and we're set. Okay, my man's still going down. Can I go now? Alright. This is a frog's normal swimming speed, by the way. There you go. Fair bit faster jumping. As long as you can jump short and not those crazy proxy jumps that kept happening. Hotfoot River. Or Rift. That's what I meant to say, not river. I'm getting cross-eyed. There's nothing here that resembles the river at all, really.
Whatever you do, don't look down.
There's not even any water, so yeah, I don't know. I really don't. Well, this is another one of those transitional stages.
These nightmare creatures before you can advance. Hurry, Tack.
So here you actually have to fight a bit. It's not just involving, what's it called, running to the end. For better or for worse, that's how it is. Oh, come on! You can only make him visible by Juju throwing at him. The problem is Juju throw is so broken. In a bad way, broken. Okay, I'm just going after these guys. Yes, that creepy voice is still talking. You're gonna be hearing lots of it this time, because I really have nothing to say about this place. See, how did I keep missing him? Oh crap, can I go? No I can't, because the game's glitchy. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, this happens more than you would want it to. I'll just say that. Or those enemies that you're supposed to throw at, that are also invisible. They just forget they exist. Okay, good, it actually got hit that time. Yeah, if that happens to you most of the time, you're probably just going to go commit suicide and jump to the rift. Because the level didn't load properly. You need it to have a good chance to reload. So yeah, that's a thing. Okay, whatever. Anyways, this rift, as you probably would expect, is the longest of the rift levels. I'd say by a pretty big margin. That's not even counting the fighting sections you have, like that one we just saw. Though that certainly doesn't help it any. I'm running. Screw it. Amazingly, Volpa has nothing to say this time, right?
Whatever you do, don't look down.
Oh, I know. I think this part, on purpose or not, you see this nevertheless, how to jump while not just moving. It's a cool tutorial and all, but it's not really a lesson you need to know for anything, especially this late in the game. So it's just kind of feels there. Maybe there's a scrapped concept for a level or something. The problem is there's only one real level left, so yeah, that's a thing. There we go. Alright, that wasn't so bad. The shooting ones aren't so bad as the ones that because you can just leave them to turn visible and attack, but this one, I'm on auto boost, or auto Juju run again. Get this segment.
Keep moving!
Just want to keep paying towards the camera to the right. Actually, that's kind of a little platforms for all of these. Now, these platforms disappear after a second. Obviously, you will not want to be standing on them when they disappear, but it's supposed to be, right? I hear it. The bane of my existence. Hello, bane of existence. Oh, it's killed by one of its own. Amazing. Not only can they kill their own, they can get killed by their own. That is wonderful. It's truly a wonderful thing. Okay, now these platforms actually turn over.
I think I see an exit up ahead.
It's still a far ways away. We're maybe 2/3 through this, but yeah, these flip over. Which I actually think is easier than disappearing, but whatever. If they want to have a misconception of difficulty this late in the game, by all means, let them, right? And, come on, let them. So, and, blah, whatever. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just repeating myself at this point because, yeah, there's nothing to talk about. There's really not. I wish there was, but this level is no different than those other Rift stages. If anything, I'd say it's worse because it doesn't introduce anything new whatsoever. But, to their defense, what were they really supposed to introduce? I mean, I guess they had the disappearing platforms, but that's not really that big a deal, so...